Which compound will have a net dipole? Net dipole is different than just dipole because net dipole meaning you gotta look at whole compound. Okay, so in order to do this, first thing you gotta do is draw Lewis structure. So in this section, I'm gonna assume you know how to draw Lewis structure and then show you about the dipole. So in order to figure out the net dipole, you gotta first draw dipole for each. So because oxygen has higher electronegativity, it's gonna pull the electrons towards itself, making it this side slightly negative. Same thing happened on the other side. But pole itself is going to be equally pulled on the opposite direction. So the net dipole is 0. So this one will not have a net dipole. Let's go on to the second one, SO2. So when you draw Lewis structure for this, you're going to notice that the oxygen is angled a little bit, unlike the first example. And that's because you have lone pair in sulfur. And this lone pair pushes those double bonds down because the negatives are repelling each other. So they want to arrange themselves where electrons are as far as possible. And that's what you see with this bend shape instead of linear, like example A. So in this case, again, oxygen is going to be greater in electronegativity. It's going to pull in this way. So what's going to happen is because this is not a linear shape, it's a bent, the overall dipole is going to be towards where the oxygen is. So this one will have net dipole. All right, let's go on to the next one. CH4. Again, draw the Lewis structure. When you look at the electronegativity, carbon has higher electronegativity, so it's going to be pulling towards itself. But what you're going to notice with this example is the difference in electronegativity between carbon and hydrogen is 0.4. Hydrogen is 2.1, carbon is 2.5. So even though there's a dipole, it doesn't consider as polar. So this one is going to be none. And lastly, BF3, it's like this one is trigonal planar shape. So what you're going to notice with this one, you're going to see that there's a dipole between boron and fluorine. It's going to be pulling towards fluorine. Fluorine has the highest electronegativity of 4.0. However, because it's pulling equally in 3 directions, this one will not have the net dipole. So the answer is B. Why does water have a net dipole while carbon dioxide does not? And this, again, you draw the Lewis structure. And this is similar in the sense that sulfur has lone pair on top in the example 1. So again, you draw the Lewis structure. When you look at this example, again, carbon, and there's no net dipole because it's pulling equally in the opposite direction, okay? But with water, what you're going to notice is that because you have 2 lone pair on the central atom, again, it's going to push down the bond between oxygen and hydrogen, making this shape bent and not linear. This is bent. This is linear. So in that case, the net dipole is going to be going towards oxygen. So that's why water have net dipole, while carbon dioxide does not.